I have been laughing the entire time recording that. Well, I've made it to the meet point. I'm a little bit early, but these are the coordinates that I've been given by the guys down at Quicksilver Exhaust. And no, we are not here to film my Golf GTI, and I'm pretty sure we're not here to film that Mercedes estate diesel taxi. However, I do believe what we are filming today is a world exclusive. The guys at Quicksilver have given me a little bit of bait in which I have made it down here, and I'm keeping my ears nice and wide for the sound of a straight piped V12. I hope my microphone is picking that up. Not the dogs that are over there. I can hear the car. Oh, there were some pops and bangs. This is the first time I've ever laid eyes on a V12 Vantage. And this already has a Quicksilver exhaust system. Special. That sounds monstrous and looks like the Batmobile. We have the worst timing because two dogs have just turned up, but I'll meet you in the car park. Look at that. This isn't a bad two-car garage. We've got a theme going on in the form of black with red details, and the red details in this case come in the form of the taillights being on. Ollie, can we just quickly hear the car?
With pleasure.
Go on, go.
Some track mode.
Okay. I cannot describe what that sound is doing to my internals. The vibrations are so deep. There's so much to talk about with this exhaust, and as I said at the beginning of this video, this is a world exclusive. Opening my ears up because I am gobsmacked by the noise instantly. Just on cruise. Are we in comfort mode? No,
yeah, sport
mode,
which is the most docile mode in this. So we tried to give it enough note to keep you interested, but you know, not spoil the refinement for cruising. That's in the not so leery mode. Okay, so as we make our way out onto some country roads, some hopefully wider, more straighter roads to open this car up, let me introduce you guys to Ollie, who is arguably more an exhaust expert than me. I'll take that, mate. That's high praise indeed. The noise on startup is equivalent to a DBS, a Vanquish S, a 177, naturally aspirated 6-litre V12s for Aston, not necessarily the 5.2 twin turbo V12 that is DB11, DBS, and actually in this car. This one is a turbo. Exactly. But it sounds like naturally aspirated. Ah, got you. Sorry. I was like, well, that was a balls up, and then it was me not listening. No, I'm just like in awe. So tell me about the product. What is it on this car that makes it sound like that? Okay, well on this car, this is our Sound Architect exhaust
mated with a pair of 300 cell primary race catalysts. So you've basically got two components that form one kind of complete sound package.
So it's not technically full decat.
No, and that was kind of part of our product strategy for this car, is that I think Aston Martin owners rightly value their warranty, and
especially on a car that is valued as this.
Yeah, I think the last time we checked for the insurance, this one was 320k. So it's our strategy for this car is that it should be louder, more responsive, greater tone, nicer mixing of the gases from both banks as it comes through the back end of the car, but you should be able to cruise in it. It shouldn't spoil the refinement, but when you want it, it should be there, and it should all feel nice and factory and integrated with the car. And I think, you know, we're just about to push this through to production. You're getting the world exclusive on it. I think we've done it.
I mean, I was just about to say, everything that you've just described there, firstly, shows to you guys just how much of an expert this guy is when it comes to exhausts, and everyone at Quicksilver is dedicating their entire lives to products that then we get to enjoy. Fundamentally, if you wanted to daily this, you could.
Yeah, you could.
And that's still with sports cats.
yeah, race cats, yeah.
Race cats, sorry.
Yeah.
And is the material titanium, stainless steel?
No, so we've gone stainless steel on the cats, because you got to have some longevity and flexibility in material. So
yeah.
We've got a 300 cell Euro 6 cat, so and that's a really important distinction with this, is that what we put in it is man enough to keep check engine lights off. You do not need to remap this car.
Okay.
They also delete the secondary catalyst, so you get one big S-bend shaped component. Primary goes from an 800 cell, like that cell count per square inch on the primary cat, deletes the secondary, then we're into the rear box, which is a mixture of stainless steel and titanium.
Okay. That's why you're here, because I would not have been able to have said that if you had told me exactly what the exhaust was. And that is probably the best way to intro. Let's just listen now. Let's hear this V12 and get a proper test. V12 burbles are so much better than V8. They're just deeper and more fuller. Oh.
There we go. V12s, they're quite symphonic in the way that their note rises and falls, so I find that the pops and bangs are less sort of predictable
yes.
on the V8 when they're quite guttural and sort of bang. You know, they're quite undynamic V8 sometimes, as much as I love them and they're hilarious, but this thing is just sonorous, isn't it? We can pull over here. Is that okay?
Yeah.
This should be alright.
So we have made it back to the meet point to get the cars together one last time. You can see where some of the GoPro marks is Saturn PPF, so we're okay. But Ollie, what a machine.
Beast, isn't it?
It is so good. And we were talking off camera just driving back here once we had finished filming, that actually the tone of it and the sound, the volume, everything is so suited to the characteristics of the car. It's a special car, it's limited edition, it's rather expensive. You don't just want the shoutiest, straightest pipe on it to be like, look at me, whereas like 5 years ago, it's pretty much what I did with my Murcielago. It did sound good though.
Your Murcielago did sound fantastic, and I'll hand it to the competitor in question that did a good job. And I think it's a good comparison. If we were talking about a Murcielago or a Ventador, just decat it, straight pipe it, it's that kind of car.
Yeah.
I think Aston owners, people tend to tour in them. People want that kind of Jekyll and Hyde character between refinement and also appropriate tone for the car. It's right, it should be allowed. It's right, it should be celebrated. It's a V12 and that's why you buy it.
Yeah.
But, it's got to toe the line nicely between being appropriate for an Aston Martin and also sounding punchy as hell.
Exactly. No remap required. Nope. No warranty getting torn up. It's the best package. Simple as that.
I'm biased, but I'd say
so. We are about to get a world exclusive of comparing a V8 Vantage with a full Quicksilver exhaust versus a V12 Vantage straight piped. I'm trying my best to not get run over by the traffic, but here we go, lined up outside Quicksilver Technology Centre. Let's get valves open and a few revs of the V8. And now the V12.
I have been laughing the entire time recording that, but thankfully the audio is the other side of the mic. That has blown my mind, and you get to hear the difference of just how symphonic the V12 is, as Ollie said, but then also how dirty and rumbly the V8 is. Two fantastic exhausts that I have to give 4.5 flames out of 5 on the exhaust expert review. There is so much action going on, and then an Astra turns up. It is all kicking off here, but the guys at Quicksilver have absolutely nailed these two exhaust systems. All right, one more time, both together. Hope you've enjoyed the video. I'll see you soon, guys. Take care. Goodbye.